Hey there everyone! Today we're doing a simple updated makeup routine that I currently wear on a daily basis. It's going to be a quick video. I have quite a few new products that I'm trying out, so I'm very excited for you to see what we're going to come up with. We're going to be using mostly cream products, but since it is a winter time, I have incorporated more powder products, so we're going to be using those as well. I am super excited for this video. Let's finally get started. As you can already see, I have already did my eyebrows, and I usually just do them right before because my eyebrows are currently non-existent. I am in the process of growing them out, and I have been adding castor oil every now and then, but I'm currently just in the process of growing them out. So yeah, I just have to do them unless you want me to look really bold, especially with my hair up like this. All right, let's get started with the base. So for my base, I'm trying to hydrate my face, so liquid products are going to get that moisture in. First of all, I'm going to finish up my prep, so I have added in moisturizer. The moisturizer that I used is Roche Posay Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. I'm going to add it somewhere around here. This is the one that I've used so far forever, like at least 4 years is my go-to. It is a very beautiful moisturizer that does not dry up my skin. It makes my skin very glowy. Since it is a very thick moisturizer, it's perfect for winter, so I have used that. And I have also added Glow Recipe, I believe it's Plum. It has hyaluronic acid serum to hydrate my face as well and give that extra glow. It does not feel any type of sticky. It's super hydrated. It looks really nice and healthy. Now I'm just going to top it off with Keyth. This is the Pink Desert Sun Serum. So this one has SPF 50. I'm just going to top it off with a sunscreen like I always do. I'm going to do about 2 finger size, so not a lot, but we want to make sure we cover the whole face and also get in some neck. All right, now that is on, we are going to go with Milk Hydro Grip. I just have this mini one and I just want to finish it up, so we're just going to add it in. I finally just want to finish it so that it doesn't get too cluttered in my makeup drawer. But it is a really good primer, so we're going to add in that. I have been using it just to finish it up. It is obviously a good primer, but it's just tiny, and I'm sure since I have so much makeup, I probably won't be able to finish it. So that's what I'm pushing myself to get those empties in. There's too much overconsumption. And since there's so many products, I want to try them all. And I have been leaving some out and they're just getting expired. And I just feel bad for them. And I obviously cannot give them away. Maybe I can if like to my family members and stuff. But other than that, I don't think I will be able to give them away to like a stranger or give them away as a present. Like that's not normal. They're opened and they've been used. Sometimes I just do use them once. And it's a little bit hard for me to just like finish it all because I have so many other products that I would need to finish for like an ad or just try out. It's so complicated in that sense. So I try to get those products into my routine so that I could use them up. Now I'm doing the same thing with, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. It's a mini version as well. Just getting that in for that beautiful flawless finish. I have been using the one by Beauty Creations. It's very similar. I actually like that one a little bit more than this one. And I definitely recommend a skin filter because it just gives that beautiful, amazing glow to your skin, especially underneath. And sometimes in the winter, we're lacking that extra glow. So this is just useful to add in that nice, youthful, healthy glow in. It's beautiful, especially like for a date night. I feel like it's so amazing. All right, now we're ready for our base. I'm currently in love with cushion foundations and I'm currently actually trying out this Keyth. It's super cute. First of all, look how cute the packaging is. It's super aesthetic. I actually love it just because of that right now, but it is also very convenient. The packaging is very easy to use. It has a small cushion here and a section where you could grab in the foundation. So it is very convenient, very clean, and it doesn't bother me. So I collect as much as I need and I go ahead and added. This one in particular is a little bit mattifying, which I don't mind, like I said, in the winter, but I probably would not prefer it in the summer. That's just my preference. And I like to be a little bit more glowy in the summer, while in the winter, I'm okay to be a little bit more matte. I'm gonna go ahead. It's super compact as well, so it's like very easy to travel with. I have brought it on different trips when I went to like different events, and it's super easy to use and it's not overpowering. It's like good to layer. So it was really nice to use it on top of other makeup products because it was not interrupting it whatsoever. So I really like it. And this one, the cushion, I feel like gives a really nice coverage. The way it just applies, it works perfectly. I don't know. I have no problem with this product at all. I really enjoyed it. It's super like lightweight. It does not feel cakey on my skin, and I really enjoy it. I think they could work better on their shades because this one is the lightest one and there's like no in between. The other one will be like too orange for me, and I do look like a sheet of paper right now because it's so white, but it's okay. I could work with this, but it's probably not good for other skin colors, so they should work on that definitely. Let me add some on the forehead. I'm gonna try to film more in the morning time so that it's brighter in the background because I do like the aesthetic of the bright aesthetic and it just looks a little bit more better. But I do sometimes get very busy and caught up and it gets dark at like 3 p.m. So it doesn't happen most of the time. So we'll just have to work with whatever we have. But I'll try my best to do so in the morning because I just like it. It looks so much better. I feel like I'm a lot more visible and every detail is a little bit more visible. I obviously do have like really good equipment, but it still looks a little bit better in terms of my background. What do you guys think? I would love to hear your opinion in the comment section. All right, we have finished applying the foundation. This is the result. I am currently obsessed. It toned out my skin really nicely. It does still have a little bit more glow than I like it to be, but it is okay. We're gonna set everything a little bit later, but overall I love how even my skin looks. I love the finish. It does not dry my skin out. It looks really nice. I absolutely recommend for you to try the Keyth products. I have been using them and I am actually impressed. All right, now I want to go ahead with a concealer. So for concealer, I have something interesting and I've been trying it out a little bit. I'm still testing it out and I want to see if I like it. So this one is Lottie London Bright Bounce Under Eye Brightening Corrector. So basically it is a concealer for a specific under eye area and it is a little bit more on the pinkish side. So what it does is gives a little bit of a pink undertone so that I could cover up the black eyes and as well as just correct the tone of the skin, and then you put the concealer of your correct tone on top, which will give that beautiful bright effect. So let's try that out. I have been having a lot of dark under eyes right here, right under my eye. It's not so visible on camera. I'm not really sure why, but this is like the blue area of my eye. Maybe you could see it right here. Yeah, so it's like a blue area of my eye here. See what happens when you don't set your face. Yeah, so I have a blue under eye here, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of it, and then on top of that I'll add in my concealer. I'm gonna go with a finger, so like just a little bit. I'm gonna tap it in. Yeah, this is what I've learned while doing makeup a lot, is when you have like bluish undertones, sometimes like red lipstick works or underneath your concealer. This is just going to color correct your under eyes and it will make everything look super even. You see already it's a lot more brighter than this one. Just going to go ahead and apply it to both of my eyes. It is a little bit more on like a creamier, thicker side, but I don't mind it because it has that full coverage effect. And I actually prefer it like right now. Like I like a little bit more of like a thicker layer of makeup in the winter. Let me know if you're the same. Like it feels weird, but it's just like at the same time, that's what I like in the winter. A little bit more full coverage to cover up those winter uglies. That's just how I feel. Not feeling the best in the winter. I'm not sure why. All right, now we're gonna go ahead with a concealer. This is not a particular concealer. This is Merit Complexion Stick. Usually it is a foundation, but it's such a thick consistency. Therefore, I like to use it a concealer. I don't like to use too many thick products on my face. So this is just a perfect complexion stick. You could use it on any part of your face, and that's why I love it so much. You gotta hurry up a little bit. It's only 3 p.m. That's why it's getting dark, I just realized. Right now, I'm just gonna add in my concealer like so, and around here. I do it like in a triangle shape. Now I'll just blend everything in with a brush with tapping motions. I'm gonna tap it and make it like blend more into like an airbrushed effect. Super bright, super covered. Absolutely love this effect. And I have also closed my eyelid to brighten up that area as well for future makeup and just to make it all even and one color. And there you go. I absolutely obsessed with this type of base. I've been doing it for at least 2 weeks right now. So this is like my updated makeup routine and I love it. I just wanted to share it with you. I have been currently doing like a lot of like makeup tutorials, different styles, and I haven't shown you what I actually wear on a daily basis. So yeah, this is just what I wear on every day. It may be too much, but currently I'm not getting out of my house too often. So when I do, I want to like dress up. I get out of my house twice a week at most, but most of the time I don't wear makeup because I rather go like to the gym, soar and stuff like that. But yeah, if I do go out, this is what I'm wearing. Love it. All right, now let me prep my lips. I currently have a little bit of foundation on top of my lips. But before I continue, I want to go ahead and hydrate them. So I'll be adding my lip balm. This is from Space Camp Wellness. I have been using this vanilla one. Oh, it smells amazing. I have actually worked with them and I posted them on my TikTok and Instagram. So follow me on there if you're interested to learn more about these. These are super, super cool. I love them so much. Like I said, they smell amazing. Nothing like I have smelled before. I'm not sure where, but I have took out a contour that I wanted to use for today, which is going to be the OG bronzing stick. But I guess I'm not going to be using that for today since I cannot find it. I probably rolled down somewhere. But I have this one in hand. This is the Milk Makeup bronzing stick. And this one is in shade Baked. Yeah, like I said, I have so many mini products I want to use up so that they don't just lay around and get expired over time. So yeah, this is a really good one. I reach for this one a lot. So if you like something a little bit more on the creamier side, this one gives me a little bit more of a matte effect, which I actually like. And this one is more buildable. Like I like the pigment, but it could be a little bit more pigmented, so it's really nice to build up with it. But I just don't like the packaging. Do you see this? Like it's so messy. It gets stuck to the cap. It's twisting. Like it's so weird. I love the jelly tint though, but I don't know. I just don't like the bronzer. Not my favorite type of packaging. And I'm just gonna add it to my contour areas. This one is pretty thick. I would probably not do something like that, but just did my nose. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my cheekbones. I do like a V just to bronze up that area. For my forehead, I don't like to do too much because I don't like a bronzed forehead. I'm just gonna add a couple of dots under my lip. I have been doing under my lip and maybe a little bit on top to give that shadow. You see how like it immediately made my lip look a little bit more bigger? That's why. And then I have been actually loving a pale blush. This one is by Dear Dahlia. Beautiful makeup, love them so much. And look at this beautiful liquid blush. This is blush, like it's so light pink. I don't think it's for every skin color, but currently I'm so pale, I could wear this. But in the summer, definitely won't be reaching for it. But it's such a really beautiful pink color, which I think I'll be wearing a lot in the winter. But I don't recommend this color maybe for like ultra dark skin tone. I would say it's better like for bronzed up face, maybe like chocolate color. But then it just ends there. I don't want it to be like, it's probably going to be too pale for the darker skin. So like just be aware of what this color is. Super beautiful, but probably not for everyone. I would say like visual opinion of what I have been noticing. And please, if you like this color, use it. But I just think more brighter shades and a little bit more rich in color shades will be better for dark skin colors. But this one is good for like more paler, maybe a little bit more on maybe white like me. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this shade, and this shade is called Barely. Love it. I'm gonna apply right on top of my cheekbone area as well as the contour space that I did. This one just gave me that cute effect. I have been doing that for a little while. This one also brightened up the face as well. And just the under eye blush is currently in chat, you guys. I'm gonna apply it a little bit on the apples of my cheeks and then on the bridge of my nose. Since it's not an overpowering color, I think it's super okay to overdo it. I also like to add it a little bit on my chin and my forehead area. Maybe a little bit on my eyelids. Now we are going to blend. I'm going to go ahead and blend the cheekbones first. I'm just going to do tapping motions and then sweep it around, but mostly tapping and then sweep around. Tap it and sweep. This just gives that more airbrushed, bronzed and like blended look. All right, the same thing on the other side. I love how nicely it blends. It does not blend with like an overpowering orange like bronzed up color. I just love how like nice and a little bit sun-kissed it looks. It doesn't look like it's too much. I'm not doing too much to my face, especially when it's like this pale. So I think it's like perfect amount of bronze color. So I just think it's a really perfect look for an everyday basis. Blend in the blush now. So as you can see, I did a little bit of my chin and just added a little bit of color. And I like to do that because it gives a little bit more attention to my chin, gives that more feminine look to my face, and it just looks a little bit more sun-kissed. I'm gonna tap in the blush like I did. I'm gonna be using the same brush. I don't mind it as well because I just want everything to look nice and even. Therefore, I'm okay with overriding the color. They're gonna blend in anyways. Just gonna tap it in. You see how the blush just looks a little bit more like a sun-kissed. It doesn't look like it's too pale. It just looks a little more on the pinkish side and a little bit more natural than other pink colors that I have tried before. Like maybe hot pink is probably not the color for this look, for an everyday look. If you're looking and to do a little bit more on the brighter side, hot pink would probably be good for darker skin tones. But if you're looking for something a little bit more on natural side, this pink, like muted pink, beautiful, beautiful, love it. Please don't mind my hair today. I am not enjoying it. Just did an updo so that it doesn't bother my face, but I love it. I love the hair. I just like it away from face, but it just looks so messy. I love the look, but not as messy as this. I have done better before. Just didn't work for me today. For my nose, I'm going to use this brush. This is a concealer brush. All over plus conceal number 7. This is Complexion Perfection It Cosmetics brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and like blend the tip of my nose first. So I'm gonna do like heavy blending right here. So I'm gonna focus mostly on the tip. So since I did pretty much add too much product on this area, I'm gonna be setting my face. So I'll be using a little bit more of a concealer type set. I'll show you in a few seconds. Let me just blend that out. I'm going to be blending it towards the eye area here. It's okay to bring in the contour over here. It just adds in a little bit more depth, as you can see. Like, it doesn't look that bad, but I did not like it at first because I was doing it wrong before. But now I don't mind adding it over to the brown bone here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I have not blended the middle part yet. Quite of an intense contour right here. Actually, it doesn't look that bad on camera. On person, no. In person, it kind of looks intense. It looks like my nose is not part of my face. It looks brown. I didn't do a good job here. Just gonna make sure everything is blended. And you see, I'm currently adding it over to my eyelid. It kind of looks like an eyeshadow. Everyday little hacks. Everyday makeup hacks. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the round tip. And now for my blush, I'm just gonna tap it in. Well, I actually don't mind this contour. I'm not gonna do anything with concealer. I thought I was gonna need concealer, but all I needed was blending. And it doesn't look that intense anymore on my mirror right here. I'm gonna blend the lip contour as well. Overall, this is how we're looking, just a little bit more kissed, less like paper. I'm feeling myself already. Let's go. All right, we're gonna now bake our face. I think we're ready for bake. Are we ready for bake? No, we're not ready for bake. What am I talking about? I'm gonna do my eyes first. So for my eyes, I'm going to be using the Basic Q. This is Blooming Your Own Beauty palette. I have been using this because it's a perfect everyday palette. It has this beautiful muted colors, and I just love muted colors because I feel like they go really, really nice with cool undertone, like neutral undertone. I just think it looks good on my skin color and complexion, and it complements my features. So I have been using that. It doesn't overdo too much, and it just makes it look really nice and natural. I'm gonna go ahead with this lightest shade, and I put it all over my eyelid to firstly like set and give a base color to my lid. Fluffy brush, by the way. All right, now I'll take a darker shade, which is the middle one on the last row. Same brush, really quick and easy makeup tutorial. And I'll just add it to the outer corner just to give it a little bit more depth. Since I did add in a little bit more darker shade right here from the contour, I do have to balance it out and make it look really nice and even. And I'll just bring it over to the nose contour that I did so that it looks like one piece. I'm using one fluffy brush just so that everything looks really nice and blended. This is just a little bit of a hack. I do not have much time sometimes to do my makeup, so if you're running out of time, one brush is enough. And I just take a small fluffy brush to make everything look really nice and blended. Sometimes if I do my eyeshadow, I do want to keep my eye open just to see how everything looks and if it doesn't look weird or not, because I do have hooded eyes. If I have my eyes closed, it will look different from when I open it. So that's why I keep my eyes open sometimes, just to make them look a little bit more even. As you can see, like, it looks a little bit different since I didn't add much shadow on this part. So I'll add it here just so that everything looks nicely balanced from one eye to another, because I could literally match whatever I did here and then do the same thing on here, but it just looks different because whenever I open my eyes, my eyelid disappears. That's the struggle of a hooded eye, and I'm sure a lot of you could relate. And the other thing I have been practicing is adding some eyeshadow over to my lower lid. This way the look just looks more cohesive in one. It just makes the look a little bit more professional. So I have been adding like the same shade that I added on my lid over to the bottom lash line, and it just looks a little bit more better in my opinion. It just like adds in a little bit more depth. It gives the eye a little bit more pop. And I have green eyes, so muted colors look really nice. I would honestly recommend to see what palette is your face, what your complexion is, and go with the colors that complement it. So I have like olive skin tone, I'd say, like neutral olive skin tone with gray eyes. It's just so difficult to find something that would match, and I found that red colors match my skin tone really nicely with my makeup. It would complement it so much better, and muted colors also look really nice and just gives my face a little bit more of that healthy look. That's what I've been practicing. That's what I recommend for you to actually realize and see what complements your features the most. As you can see, I have added over to my lash line and it complements my eyes just a little bit more better. And the look looks a lot more blended. Everything looks so much more put together. I absolutely love the way it looks, and I absolutely recommend adding it here as well and not forgetting it. Unless you're going for like only an eyelid look. To make sure everything is blended, I'll go with the same fluffy brush and just go over the pigments that I have added so that everything looks very blended. No harsh lines, please. You want to make sure that everything looks very blended. All right, now we are ready for my eyes. I'll go ahead and curl my lashes because today we're just doing lashes and mascara, meaning I'm gonna add some falsies. I don't want to do any eyeliner. This is everyday makeup look. I want it to look as natural as possible, so that's what I've been doing. Usually no eyeliner. Eyeliner also takes a very long time for me to do anyway. All right, so my lashes are curled. I have been reaching out for this Calorie mascara. This is a tubing mascara. That's the only one that I've actually been using like every single day. Even if I don't wear makeup, I'm just using it a little bit just to make my eyelashes pop a little bit more, even on the days that I don't feel like feeling put together. So I do a little bit of an eyelash. So this one is a really nice clean mascara. It makes me look super feminine because it gives volume to my lashes, it gives them length, and also it's so easy to remove. I just love it so much. I'll go ahead and add that in. I'm going to do that off camera. I love the effect. And it was also really hard for me to choose mascaras because it takes a very long time for me to like them because I do have to test it, use it, and abuse it. I absolutely hate new mascaras because how fresh they are and they don't clump on my eyes. I do like a little bit more of like that dry formula where I could add in as much product as I need, while when it's new it just slides off my lashes and it's so hard to use. So yeah, I do need to use it enough, and this one has been really good. I absolutely love the effect it gives, but lately I have not been having that natural effect. I have been actually adding lashes, and my current favorite is just adding lashes onto the edges. It gives me more of that feminine eye look and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I have added this one, which is only all lashes from Amazon. I will be adding everything down in the description, so make sure you check those out. These are just the edges and I love them. I have used another one which was similar to this one. This one are a little bit more dramatic and actually don't mind that at all. All right, now I'm gonna just get it over to my tweezers and I will apply it. I'll be focusing more on the outwards of my eye. Like I said, I'm just adding a little bit more volume to the edges so that it gives me more feminine look. I love a foxy eye and this is just perfect for that. And it's super affordable. This is why I have been using them. Sometimes I do reuse them. I just wash them and then I let them dry and then I use them the next day. But since they are so affordable, I could easily just throw them out and use a new one. Love them so much. Do you see this? It looks super cute. I think I like it so being a little bit more towards the center, so I'm going to move it just a little bit while it's still drying. Because of the eye shape that I have, I cannot have too much power or like too dense of an eyelash or to like the full edge. So I like to keep it off the edge so that it gives me a more like natural effect. And I super love how these lashes make my eyes look. It looks really nice. And I do fix my natural lashes just to make it look a little bit more blended in. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the next eye and I'll be right back. All right, beautiful. I have actually finished my eyelashes and they're on. I just love when I look to the side and you can see how long and voluminous they are, but here they look absolutely natural and it gives me a little bit of that feminine wisp, which I really like. This is my goal whenever I do my makeup. So yeah, this is what I've been doing like on an everyday basis when I go out, and I just think it looks super cute, and it's like basic, like it doesn't look too much, but it does look a little bit more elevated, which I really love. Now we're ready to set our face, and I'll go ahead, like actually I have been missing in this part before. Like I have not been setting my face before, and I don't know why I never did that before. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, this was like my mistake of what I have learned throughout the times that I have done makeup, and I've been doing makeup this past 6 months for so long, and I have learned so many new things, and I'm just so ready to share them. So yeah, setting your face is super duper important, you guys. I have really realized that the hard way, and I'm gonna go ahead and add in my warmers here with a sponge, and I'll go ahead and set my under eyes first. I do that first because I want to go ahead and like spread it out towards the other parts of my face. I like this area to be most set than other places because this part tends to fade, and I just love the look. As you can see here, it looks so blurred. It looks like I have beautiful filter on, while this part is a little bit more shiny and it looks a little uneven. I have a lot of like shadow work here, but here just looks flawless. That's what I have been doing, and it looks gorgeous. So I absolutely recommend doing that. I'll go ahead and tap first and then tap in small sections. You could see the effect, like it's so pretty. I don't know why I haven't been doing that, and I just think it's super important. And do the forehead so it's not shiny, because sometimes I think my forehead is that big and shiny where you could see it from an airplane. I love how this one does not take the shine away where it's like glowy, but it does take the greasiness of the face. Then you could just control it with a highlighter. You can go ahead and add in a little bit more highlight to give it that natural looking glow as well, but it just removes the grease and makes the face look a little bit more matte, which I actually love at this moment. We'll see if we're going to be wearing that this summer. Maybe things change 2025 and I'll be liking a more of that done look while just like a glowy natural look. We'll see what I like. But yeah, now moving on to powder contour, I'll go ahead with this Flower Nose palette. It's such a beautiful palette. Look at it. I have been reaching a lot for it, and I just think it's so natural looking, especially like those faded grayish contour tones. And I'll just go ahead and like make my cheeks a little bit more sculpted. I'll go ahead with a fluffy brush and then add in over to my cheekbones right here. As you can see, it's not overpowering since it is more on a grayer tone. This one sculpts the face rather than just giving it a bronzed look. Bronzer gives you that tan effect, while a grayish contour gives you more of that sculpted effect. Like you could see, like it snatched my cheekbone already. I'll be blending it very lightly towards the cheekbone area so that it doesn't look too snatched. Not too snatched, meaning like it's going to not have that harsh line, which I don't like that harsh line. Go ahead and do my forehead, and then just a little bit more, and then maybe a little bit on the tip of my nose. I'll be taking a contour brush from Keyth and doing the tip of my nose. My lips look invisible right now. I'm not used to that. I'm telling you, once I add in my lips, the look is gonna be finally finished. For my lips, I have been loving a very natural look as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and do like a very like pinkish color that matches my like lip color, like natural lip color most. I have been using this temperature 3 or temp 3. This is the Hourglass Shape and Sculpt lip liner. Love this one. I'll just go ahead and outline my lip with it. I did break it a little bit, but what are you gonna do? Let me actually sharpen it so that it doesn't hurt my lips. But yeah, it actually broke, meaning like it snapped, so it like comes out. Maybe because I dropped it and the whole lead inside just broke, probably. But I just love the shade because it just looks super natural to my lip color, and I love that for an everyday makeup. Love this shade so much. Now I have finished with the lip liner. I'll go ahead and finish off with a lip gloss. Currently, I'm using this Pump Plump from Eyeshadow London, and this is shade Blossom. Really nice pinkish clear gloss. Love it. It has a little bit of glitter, which is super cute, but it's not as visible, which is good for an everyday wear as well. It's super pretty. I'm gonna clean off this lip brush and I'll put it back. It has a little bit more of that minty flavor in it. It has plumping effects, which is a little bit more minty, and I don't mind it. It looks super cute. It looks super natural. It's like a glam for an everyday look. I love it so much. I actually have been really enjoying Latina makeup. Do you guys want me to try Latina makeup? I know I have blonde hair, but I have dark roots, but I think I could rock a Latina makeup with something similar to this. If I perfect my base like as this well, I'll go ahead and do the Latina makeup. What do you guys think? Like, I think I should try it. I definitely should try it. I'm gonna go ahead and try that with my Instagram as well, and we'll see what we come up with. I'm actually going to try that tomorrow. I'm gonna challenge my face. We'll add in a little bit of highlight, like so, with my finger, mostly on the tip of my nose, just to brighten up that area, and my inner corners. Love a highlighter like this. I'll go ahead and take a fluffy brush and add a little bit on my cheekbones to brighten up that area and give that natural looking glow. Love this MAC. I'm not a big fan of like MAC products, but this is the Double Gleam Extra Dimension Skin Finish pearl highlighter. Do you see this glow? Okay, let's do me before and after. I look like myself, but a little bit more elevated, a little bit more put together, a little bit more. I could rock this at a dinner party. I could rock this at work. I could rock this just going out and running my errands. Love this look so much. So yeah, basically this is my updated makeup routine. I have been wearing this one everywhere because it's so like elevated, but also like subtle. I actually could rock it anywhere except for like a gym, I guess. Yeah, you guys, I have used all of my new products and I have shared the products that I want to use up and finish because I don't want them laying around. I love them. I love how they work together. I just think it looks pretty. I have been doing this makeup look for a little while now and I'm obsessed. I had to share it. To wrap this up, I'm gonna add in everything in my description, so make sure you check everything out so that you can try all these products as well. If you're interested and have any questions, make sure you write those down in the comment section below. I'll answer them as soon as possible. Thank you again for watching this video. I hope to see you on my next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on to not miss out on any of my uploads. I will be seeing you on my next one. Goodbye!